It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and we'll see Tom Brady. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Giants and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A nice little juke. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 64 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with the option, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. He's going to keep this again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. It's Emmett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I liken him often to a crafty pitcher.
who has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changeup, always changing speeds, changing locations. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you'd get the shoulder pads, the next time you'd miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. And the bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A give up the middle, it's Emmett.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Here's the option.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 15. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. They'll set up a throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Emmett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Ravens taking the field.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Second down, here's Emmett again.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 36. Looking to throw. This one out left to the tight end Burton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run up the middle with Emmett. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to 5. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he fends him off. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground with him. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall for the first time this season.